Hey guys, been over a month. It is now October. It's almost Halloween. Don't believe me? You don't believe me? Hold on. Girl. Yup. Okay, the sun is in my eyes, but it's fine. But it has been so long since I have continued this video and I still look the same. So, yeah. I also, oh my god, look at my big forehead. It looks like something that's like gonna be on the Atlas comet that's coming in a couple days, you know, because that big forehead of mine. So it has been a long time. To recap, it has been over a month and I still look the same. A lot of stuff has happened. It's been a little bit crazy, you know. I think it's also been crazy for a lot of other people besides myself, you know. I guess I kind of want to continue to make this video because it has been consuming my every thought as of lately. I just really want to get this video posted and out instead of just like holding on to it for no reason.
Okay, I'm back. I need to get to doing my makeup because it is getting late in the day and I have nowhere to be today, which is honestly the best kind of day, like not going to lie to you. Yeah, so for our makeup look, we're going to be doing a burnt toast makeup look. And alright, if you're my dentist, don't watch this video. We're going to get into doing the burnt toast makeup look here. But first, look at it glistening in the sun. Delicious. I kind of said before, these are really hard. Like, I don't know if I should be eating these. But my mom gave me some Halloween candy, and I got a lot of, I got a lot of Twix and Skittles. But I was smelling the bag. I was smelling the bag, and it literally transported me back to when I was a child. And I could smell all the Halloween candy, and I was like, damn, this smells like my candy from trick-or-treating in like 2007. So almost started crying, almost enough to make a grown man cry. But now that I have my gaming PC here, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, I need my mirror. Oh, that is a jump scare. I need my mirror. Yeah, I need my mirror to see myself. I know it sounds like so vain, but like I kind of need to look at myself to do my makeup. So, okay, so now all my stuff is in my drawer. It's not scattered all over my desk like how I want it to be usually. So that's kind of a shame. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I just kind of want to talk about the D word on here. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. But it's crazy stuff, let me tell you. It is not for the strongest of soldiers. It is not for the weakest soldiers. Sorry, I meant to say. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not, you know, whatever. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk about like what has helped me. I know it sounds like so bad, but like I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. I don't think I ever know what I'm saying, but I think just maybe talking about like what has helped me like get through it might help you. I know it sounds like so kind of crazy, but like there, you know, perchance. It is so let me just acknowledge like how hard it is to struggle with depression. And to be depressed. Like it is not fun. And nobody should ever go through that, like ever. That was like really not the best thing to do. As someone who has been struggling for a hot minute with it, I've had my tango with it, okay? And you know, I really recommend medicine. And I know it sounds so fucking stupid. but like I don't mean like it's gonna fix like all of your problems. Like there's no like cure all like for it or whatever. If it tells you anything, I moved in with my parents and I started antidepressants. I'll say that again. I moved in with my parents and I started taking antidepressants. Okay, if that tells you anything, it should tell you something. But I just think that, you know, like it is an option. And if that's something you want to do, great, amazing. Go ahead, girl. Go for it. But, you know, like at the same time, like if you don't want to and if you're leery about it, then that's fine. You know, there is something out there that will help you no matter what you think, no matter where you are. Like there's something out there that will help you. Whether that is something that is probably not something that you should be doing, like unhealthy coping mechanisms. Not to call anybody out, but listen, I fear I also have struggled with that as well. So I've been to Eddyville a couple of times, and I've also been to Greenland, if you know what I'm saying, if you catch my drift. If you catch my drift. I've been to Greenland a couple of times. Was it scary? Absolutely. Absolutely. There were no puffins in the Greenland that I went to. Okay? Okay. Just that, but then also like the unhealthy coping mechanism is like not good, babe. I listen, this might be a hot take, but I really recommend feeling it. Whether that's like if you're going through like a breakup or like whatever it might be you're going through, I really recommend feeling it and going off of that, because the moment you like start to like acknowledge it, you're like, oh shit, this actually happened to me, then I feel like that starts to get better for you. And whether you agree or no, don't agree, that's fine, I don't care. But the moment you like stop hiding and ignoring, for me it was ignoring because I like to ignore things, especially about myself. But like the moment you like stop ignoring the thing that's like right in front of you, it starts to get better. And I know it sounds like so stupid, but like maybe I am just crazy. Maybe, you know, maybe it's the first thing that I just said just now. Maybe it's because I am crazy, but like at the same time, like I don't know. This is a hot take. And this can go for whatever you're doing or whatever you're going through. You do not have to have depression in order to understand this, but if you're going through a breakup, feel your emotions. Do it, babe. Feel them. Feel all up all over yourself. But like at the same time though, like literally, like do it. There are not enough people in the world that are in tune to their emotions. I'll say it louder. There are people out there that are not in tune to their emotions. Will they ever be? I don't know. That's for them to decide. At the same time, like you have to get on the same page with yourself. And I know that's like actually like some tough love, because like I also need that. I'm contouring my forehead because it's bothering me. But you clicked on this video and you're watching it. So whatever you're going through, get on the same page. It is so hard for me to even say that, because like it is hard to get on the same page as yourself, because you have to literally look inside yourself. But you do, and like that is like one of the hardest things anyone can ever do, is look inside themselves. Why? I don't know. People are ashamed of themselves more than they like to admit, and a lot of people out there like don't look inside themselves ever. Going to the medicine talk, everyone's brains are different. No one is the same. Our brains are completely different from one another. My brain, you know, it's smooth. You know, probably it's a little bit bald. My brain is bald. Okay. But your brain, on the other chance, you're watching this video, so you're smart, you know. But on the off chance, your brain might have a lot of folds. Maybe a smarty McSmarty. Who knows? But at the same time, like no brain is the same. Like we have different folds everywhere. I'm sorry. I need this is kind of awkward, but you're like my phone is like in the brush, my makeup brush thing here. See? So I kind of need a brush, and you're kind standing in the way, so I'm gonna have to move you. But what the fuck am I even saying? But there are so many people out there that are not in tune to themselves and their brain, and I call that lack of. What the fuck is going on here? Lack of awareness, self-awareness, and I think self-awareness is something that is very powerful, especially as someone who is very self-aware. You see me commenting about my forehead every 5 seconds. I'm aware, but you know, I don't mean to say like I'm always self-aware, because sometimes I'm not, you know. And I think that it goes hand in hand with feeling depressed or feeling down, because the moment you are aware of your feelings and stuff like that, I know my contour looks really crazy, but I need to fix it here in a sec. The moment you're actually aware of like how you're feeling, the moment it starts to get better. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I remember this summer I moved back home with my family, and I just remember like just feeling like so bad and so like really sad. And my family was like asking me like, why aren't you doing your chores? Or I know it sounds like so bad, like, but like at the same time, like I would help my family take the trash out. Like, even if I didn't live there, like I would take the trash out for them and like the recycling and whatever, blah blah blah. I would do that for them, and they would always wonder like, why haven't you like vacuumed the house, or why haven't you like done this, or why haven't you emptied the dishwasher, you know. Like, I'm a 23-year-old woman, by the way, and they'd ask me that. But anyways, I guess you gotta pay your rent somehow. I pay it with my mental health and doing physical labor, but like, you know, tomato tomato. At the same time, like I was struggling hardcore, and my family's all like, why aren't you doing this, or why aren't you doing that? And I'm like, I don't know, I just don't feel like it. And they're like, that's weird, that's odd behavior, why don't you feel like it? I'm like, I don't know. The moment I was like, maybe this isn't normal behavior, you know. Like, I would see one of the things that I do is I compare myself to people. One of the things I did was I was looking at like videos of girls on TikTok, and I'm like, oh my god, they're also 23-year-old. I can't even fucking speak. They're also 23 years old. Oh my god. And they're hanging out with their friends. Oh my god. Oh my god. Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't even want to like message my friends or reach out to them, because I just don't fucking feel like it. I know it sounds like so fucking stupid. You're like, it's just sending them a text. Why can't you even do that? God, you know. It was definitely a time to be alive. Actually, it wasn't time to be alive. I just like would watch all these people like hang out with their friends, and I'm like, oh my god, why can't I hang out with my friends? Why am I a loser? And all this other stuff. And then it just snowballed right then and there. Like, I was like, oh shit, like I need to fix this like right now. I didn't want to message my friends at all. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. And it was like that for a long ass time too. Like, I just didn't want to talk to anybody. And I know it sounds like so stupid and so not right. And it isn't right, you know, it's not normal. I would see all these girls on TikTok hang out with all of their friends. I'm like, oh my god, like I need to hang out with my friends or do something and go outside or whatever. But I just couldn't get myself to do it. And I was like, you know what? This is like low-key kind of a wake-up call, because then after that I was like, you know what? This isn't normal behavior, whatever, what have you. And I eventually was like, I acknowledged the fact that I was feeling sad. I know it sounds like so out of touch with like everything. Like, I'm sorry, but like I've said this once, and I'm gonna say this again. I use humor a lot. So if you don't like that, go away. Genuinely, like, it was hard for me. It was very, very hard for me, because I didn't want to acknowledge the fact that I was depressed. I didn't want to. It took everything inside of me to acknowledge it. The moment like you start to deem yourself as like lazy is where it goes downhill right there. You do not want to do that. You do not want to do that to yourself. Say that you're lazy and to say you're feeling depressed are two different things. Okay? You do not, you need to be nicer to yourself. And I'm telling you right now, I'm looking you in your eyes with poop streaks on my face and white marks on my face. I'm looking at you in your eyes, and I'm telling you, you need to be nicer to yourself. If you're not nice to yourself, then you're gonna have like really low self-esteem. Trust me. But I just want to say that when you start to deem yourself as lazy or whatever, you start to feel lazy, and then when you're already feeling sad and depressed and whatever, you're literally making yourself feel horrible. It's not good for your mental health. You need to be nicer to yourself and you take care of yourself. It's just very important, especially nowadays, because it seems like a lot of people don't care about anything. A lot of people are not caring about even health. So, you know, I don't know. Like it's just a crazy time to be alive, and you have to show yourself grace because it is so unlucky and lucky to be human. It is crazy to be human. Trust in a world that like doesn't show a lot of love and isn't really kind. It is a duty and an honor to show that to yourself. I'm telling you right now, like as I look like a clown, like I'm telling you this right now, you need to show love to yourself in whatever way is possible for you, or whatever. Like for me, it's eating Skittles and drinking a Capri Sun. So with that, it takes a lot to be kind, and it takes very little energy to be rude and mean. Something else that kind of helped me a little bit was going to therapy. I know there's like this really horrible rep around therapy nowadays. It's like, oh my god, crazy people go to therapy or whatever. For me, it actually was very helpful, and I think that is something that everyone should either try in their lives, especially if you don't have very many people you can talk to personally. It is very helpful, and you should try it. Yeah, I went to a therapy office in my hometown, and I saw a therapist there, and she was actually like very nice and very kind and stuff like that. And one of the things that she kind of did, I guess, for me a little bit, well, she, you know, I like paid her to like listen to me or whatever talk, but one of the things she did was she like actually like listened to what I was saying, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, she like actually listened to, oh my god. Oh my god, what the frick? Okay. But one of the things she did was she actually listened to like what I was saying. I've never had a therapist do this. And she was like, oh my god, like that's actually like low-key kind of crazy that you went through all this in the span of a couple months. Like that's honestly kind of crazy. And I'm like, yeah, that is kind of crazy, I guess. And just like her like acknowledging like kind of like what has happened recently for me was very, very nice to hear. It was very nice to hear. My blush looks crazy, by the way. Oh, these are sour. One of my favorite things to do when I was in grade school is when I was eating lunch and I like had when I had homeschool or home lunch. But when I had lunch from home, I would beg my mom for these, and she would not often give these to us. But now she gives them to trick-or-treaters. Anyways, but I wouldn't have these very often, and one of my favorite things to do at lunch in elementary school, I would blow it up like this, and then I would ask like my friend, I'd be like, hey, do you want my Capri Sun? Because it looks like it's like actually like full. And then they'd be like, hell yeah. Well, actually, they were in elementary school, so they probably didn't say HE double hockey sticks, but whatever. And I'd hand it to them, and then they'd be like, whoa, why is this like light? And then, and yeah, is that bullying behavior? I don't know. But yeah, I was that kind of kid. I didn't have very many friends, if you can. Anyways, but I'm going to try to do my eyes. Very creepy, sorry. I honestly can't remember what the fuck I was saying. I'm sorry. You know, I just have a lot of stuff going on in my head. But I don't know. I just feel like going to therapy has helped me personally. I feel like so awkward, like I'm like reaching behind you, but my makeup brushes are here. I'm sorry. But I just feel like I want to share something that has helped me out a lot. So why not put that out there and try to help somebody else? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put another makeup brush behind you to prop you up. Stand up straight. Why not put that out there, because it has helped me a great deal. If it has helped me, maybe it might help somebody else. Let me just say that, you know, there are some horror stories that I have heard, and I have also had some horror stories happen to me, myself, and I, unfortunately. But so make sure you're finding a trustworthy person. And if you're one of those lucky people who have insurance, try to like look by your insurance. Ooh, that is really dark. I was not expecting it to be that dark, but it is fine, I guess. I don't know. You know, I'm honestly just like putting all this shit all over my eyes because you know what? Why not? Why not? I guess that's like kind of all I like have to say, I guess, for this video. But I just want to say that like actually like acknowledging how you're feeling like actually helped a great deal for me because the moment I like actually was like, oh, like I am feeling like really bad and stuff like that, and I guess maybe I could stand to have some help. The moment I like actually like sat there and looked inside myself and was like, oh, I need help. Like I need some sort of support like over here. And I feel like that has helped a lot because I am usually the type of person that does not like asking for help. I hate it. It is one of my least favorite things in the whole entire world. You know, it is one of those things where I say, do as I say and not as I do because I hate asking for help and I hate, you know, like I just truly something, it is a superpower to do so. And it is something that a brave, courageous person, cannot even do. Either acknowledging that because not everyone can have someone nearby them that is supportive. Trust me, whatever makes you feel more like yourself, like whatever makes you feel more like yourself, do it. Do it because it is very important to feel like yourself. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to finish up my makeup look here and I will be right back. This is the finished makeup look. I just wanted to kind of finish my thoughts on the D word, depression, and it kind of looks like I'm hitting a vape. Got some lipstick on that. Is something that you shouldn't feel alone going through, and if you do, I'm incredibly sorry because it is not something that is easy to go through alone. I really do suggest getting help, and whether that looks like doing something nice for yourself, whether that's like self-care or going outside or talking to your family or friends, and whatever that looks like to you. Maybe it's getting on medicine or maybe it's going to a therapist. You know, I don't mean to like say that as like a route of like actual like you have to do this. I do not mean that. I'm saying it as it's an option for you. Depending on which one you want to take, you can do it. And I know you can get through it because you are a strong person. I'm looking at you in the eyes. I'm looking at you. You're a strong person. And if you're here today watching this video, girl, whoever you are, I don't know. Thank you for being here. You are truly a valued person. And the fact that you are even awake and alive at this time is amazing. Dude, it is snooze o'clock over here. Do you see this? Hey. It smells like my childhood. I think I'm crazy. Like, actually, but anyways. This is a very crazy video. I know, I'm aware. But I'm a strong believer of treating yourself the way, like, you want to feel. And I'm a horrible example of that because I never, like, put much time and effort into myself. Should I? Yeah. Yeah, I should. It doesn't have to be something physical. It doesn't have to be anything about your appearance. What makes you feel better, do it. Do it. If it's smoking weed every day, do it. I'm just kidding. That sounds so bad. But like, if it is something that like actually brings you joy and happiness or whatever it might be, you should do it. Maybe it's a job, or maybe it's like something that your friends think is stupid because my friends do that all the time. Go for a walk. I know it's like really hard because for me, really bad. Like, I did not want to go out at all. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that I gave some pretty okay advice. I wish you the best because it is hard. It is hard. It is not easy. Depression is literally a battle with yourself inside of your head. You're literally up in your head going, round one, fight! Literally what you're doing in your head is fighting yourself. I did get a haircut, but also it's been a couple months since my haircut. So I guess, I don't know. I also did cut some of it off more because the lady was like, okay, a couple inches, okay. I was gonna ask for it to be a little bit shorter, but like it is also not styled and my hair is a little bit greasy, so I just want to say thank you for sticking with this video. Take care of you. You're important and you can do this. Okay? Alright. Bye.